We'll start out with the opening statement from Coach Sheffield.
We're excited to still be playing, and one of 16 teams still with an opportunity in front of them. So it's been a heck of a journey with these guys so far, and this is a venue that we're familiar with, and three really talented teams that's with great coaching staff. So we're excited about still playing, and excited about the opportunities that are in front of us.
Okay. We'll open up for questions. If you could give your name and affiliation, that'd be great.
Sky Richard at the Champaign News Gazette. You mentioned being familiar with this venue, and you've won here already this year. Does that make a difference coming back for the tournament?
No, it just I don't think it I don't think it makes a difference of us being able to win here. I don't think it would have. It doesn't give us an extra few points tomorrow. The fact that we've done that, we know where the bathrooms and the locker rooms are. That's certainly nice. And you know that you're going to have a full house with great fans. The very knowledgeable fans here. The student groups here is amongst the best in the country. But you're just familiar, and that's certainly nicer than being unfamiliar, I guess. And you're going to play in front of people that understand the game and that appreciate the game. And so we're, I think this is one of the better places around in our sport. So it's pretty cool to be playing in front of what. Even though the home team won't be playing, we're not playing the home team, there's going to be quite a few people sticking around watching our match. And, I've been in some places where you're at this level and it's almost empty because there's not a home team there. And so it'll be cool to be playing in front of a lot of people.
Molly, the Big Ten has the most teams left in the Sweet 16. What does that maybe mean, just to your teams being part of the best conference in the country?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. We all know that going into every match in the Big Ten, we're getting the best team. And for the Big Ten to have the most teams right now, like I said, it doesn't surprise me because that just shows how competitive our league is. And going up against every single team, you're going to get their best, and that's what prepares us for the tournament.
Question for you. What do you think's been the difference with the two teammates sitting next to you? Molly, double figures, kills the last two matches, and Tiana, season high last time out, and she's had an amazing couple matches here in the postseason. What do you think's been the difference?
I think going through the whole season, they've just gotten stronger and more consistent with every match that we've been playing. With T playing her last matches in the field house, she was just going off, and I was just giving her every ball I could because she was doing great and she couldn't have gone out in a better way. And I think Molly has just gotten stronger in her presence throughout the entire season, and we have a lot of trust in our connection now.
Tiana, to beat Penn State in the regular season, how much of a boost did that give your team kind of heading into the tournament?
That was a huge match for us, especially being like the last Big Ten match and just going into the tournament. It's just, you could see our defensive mentality throughout that entire match. We never gave up, especially when our backs are against the wall. We just rose up in that really tough challenge, and that's how the tournament is. Everybody's going to come out swinging as hard as they can, and you have to rise up in challenges.
Kelly, just looking at San Diego, what's going to be key for your team against them?
They don't appear to have any weaknesses. And I think a lot of times you're playing teams and it's like, all right, here's a weakness in their serve receive, or here's somebody they don't really get the ball to, or here's areas that you can attack. That's certainly not this team. I think, they've got a lot of weapons. That the last, I think, 4 matches, they've had a different starting lineup than the one previously. So there's a lot of personnel that you've got to kind of be familiar with. And they've got a lot of interchangeable parts. They're running a 6-2, so they've always got 3 hitters that are there. And they're playing their best volleyball of the year. But that's probably pretty typical. I'd say most of the teams that are still playing right now, their journeys here were all different. Everybody had different paths to get here. Some people, maybe were struggling at the end of the year, or others that were struggling at the beginning or the middle or whatever. But everybody kind of had their different paths to get here. The one consistent thing is pretty much everybody's playing as their best volleyball right now. And certainly when you're watching them on film, it looks like a totally different team than what it did 3 or 4 weeks ago. And but they're just a solid, well-coached team.
Their coach mentioned just, you really can't prepare for 6-8 very easily. To have Dana, how big an advantage is that given this team where, that's a tough matchup for essentially everyone.
Yeah, it's we're real fortunate to have her on the team, but as fortunate as that, we're fortunate to have the ball control in the setting to be able to put her in good positions to be able to do that, and she's expanding her game. That's one of the great things that our league forces you to expand your game. Everybody's got film on every player, not just film, but every single touch that you've had during the season, and you've got the advanced analytics that people now have. And so if you've got a hole in your game, it's going to be exposed. And the players and the coaching on the other sideline to be able to do that. And so, Dana's the most impressive thing about Dana isn't her height or isn't her athletic ability. It's her drive. It's her drive to want to continue to be better and to expand her game because you're certainly going up against people that are finding ways to slow her down a little bit, and that hunger to get in the gym and work with Sid of being able to do some different things. That's the real fun part about working with her.
Defensively, where do you think the team is right now? I know Sid came off a career-high 19 digs, and Molly's been getting double figures as well in the tournament. Where do you see your team right now defensively?
I think we're still a work in progress. I think we're getting better. I like where we are now versus where we were earlier in the year, and hopefully we're continue to trend in that way, because I think when defensively, when our defense is good, we're as good as anybody out there, I think that's becoming more of a priority with our team, and I think they're becoming grittier and taking a lot more pride in what we're doing and trying to be good at the net and good in the backcourt, and that's something that I think I'm not sure that we had everybody on board of finding as much joy out of that part of the game early in the year, where I sense that's something that gives our group a lot of joy now in being able to slow opponents down, and we're trending in the right direction.
The players, Kelly has talked about how you don't want to overlook a team that's coming into the Sweet 16. They're unseeded. Their record is 18-12. How are you guys preparing for a team like this and not overlooking them?
I mean, when you get to this point in the tournament, you don't look at the record or anything. I mean, everyone's 2-0 right now, and every game matters the same. So you can't look past anyone, because anyone can beat you. Mm-hmm. And like Kelly said, everyone here is good enough to beat anyone.
I mean, this round is usually a knockdown, drag-out round. I mean, we've talked about that. The last 5 years our school has been there, and 3 of them have been gone 5. 15-12, 15-12, 15-13. The other 2 went 4, and out of all those sets, 2/3 of the sets have been decided by 3 points or less, and that's not just a Wisconsin thing. My guess is you look across at that Sweet 16 level, and you're going to find something very, very similar to that. And so it's the seeds and the records don't matter at this point, and the reason why is because you're on the other side of the net. You have a team that is really, really confident really confident in themselves. People are excited about playing. They realize they're one of only 16. And it gives you just this boost of confidence that everybody has, not just your opponent, but we certainly have that. Everybody has that. And so, you know, you got a little bit more swagger, a little bit more mojo going on, and you see you see that there's an opportunity in front of you, and you know, and your season can be done at any point. So everybody has fresh legs, you know, or, you know, they think they do. They're convincing themselves that they do. And everybody's, you know, has put volleyball in the front burner right now, and nothing else really matters. And so you're getting everybody's best shot. And so, you know, that, like I said, the journey of how we all got here, it really doesn't matter. What you have right now is you got 2 teams, you know, 8 different matches, both teams that are just they're on top of the world right now, and you know, and everybody's ready for a fight in the alley.